now that we're all warmed up, we're ready to get into the workout. So today, we have 3 5-minute density sets. Now, what's great about the density set, guys, is it allows us to build strength, but also, it allows us to rest as needed. So some of us may need more rest, some of us may need less rest, depending on your goal. If your goal is to shred out, build lean muscle, you're going to need a little bit more rest between each exercise, and I recommend a little heavier resistance. If your goal is to kind of burn body fat building muscle, then I would say a little bit less rest, maybe about 20 seconds or so between exercises. So I'm going to show you each exercise in each density set, and then once we finish that, we'll get into our finisher. So we'll start with the first exercise, which is the band zercher squat. So for this, you're going to stand on the band halfway between the toe and the heel. You're going to pull that band up, and then we're going to place it where the biceps meet the forearms, okay? So right here, all right? I want it at the elbow joint. I want my hands up high, okay? I want my feet about hip width apart, and I'm going to set my breath before every squat here. So inhale, down squat. Exhale as we stand and squeeze those quads. Inhale, come down squat. Exhale at the top, squeeze the quads at the top. All right, very important with the zercher squat, we're not hinging as we squat. We don't want to stick the butt out. We want to think straight up and down here, okay? So we really emphasize those quads. That's exercise 1. In density set 1. Exercise 2 is a band skullcrusher. Great exercise to tighten and tone those triceps. We're going to take that band, we're going to bring it around the upper back here and through the armpits. So it's going to come over, so again, I'll show you again, come over the upper back, okay, and then put it through the armpits, and then I'm going to clench my fist around it. If it's uncomfortable to clench your fist, you can put your hand in it and then clench the fist. Whatever is more comfortable for you guys. All right, so we're going to get in position, down on our backside, elbows at 90 to start, okay, feet flat, we're going to extend up. Squeeze the triceps to the top, come back down under control, breath in, squeeze at the top, focusing on that contraction. All right, so 6 reps there. So that's density set 1, okay? The goal in the density set, see how many sets we can actually get in that 5 minutes. The next one is a banded split squat. So this is gonna be 6 aside, all right? So I do 6 at one time, 6 on the other. We're going to pull that band up and pull it apart. So I want a nice tight W here. It should be right up against my collarbone. Front leg is taking all the resistance. Back leg is essentially a kickstand. So I want my toe dug in the floor. Notice my front knee, a little slight bend, and that's what I want the entire time. As I push up, oh, still a little slight bend. My weight's forward. I'm accessing those hips. My knee is straight and in front. I don't want that knee to bow here, so I'm putting pressure on that hip. I want to make sure I'm pushing on that outer thigh. All right, I'm going to do 6 reps on one side. I'm going to come down, I'm going to do 10 push-ups immediately after, with a little bit of rest as needed. Okay, corkscrew those hands to the floor, pull yourself down, breath away, inhale, pull yourself down, push and breath away. Make that a little bit more manageable. We drop to the knees for it for that push-up, and maybe your wrists, elbows, or shoulders are barking. You can always do a banded chest press, which we're going to get to at the end of the finisher, but you can always do this as a modification. So banded chest press is here, come up and across, tap the triceps, and finish tight and tall. So that's density set 2. Once I finish that push-up or chest press, I go to the other side, banded split squat. Final density set is the banded chest fly for 10 repetitions, followed by a banded shoulder press for 6. So for the chest fly, same position that I had for kind of the skullcrusher. I'm going to bring that band up and over through my shoulder blades, and I'm going to grab that band and create that tension with my fist. So I want to put that band in my palm, and now I'm ready, okay? Feet flat, elbows out wide, tapping the tris to the floor. We're going to come up, squeeze the chest, come all the way back down, tap the tris again, let that breath out for each one. Make sure we're squeezing those chest muscles on each rep. Soft bend in the elbow here, okay? We don't want to straighten those arms. So that's 10 reps. It's paired with the banded shoulder press for 6. So we're going to stand on that band halfway between our toe and our heel. Okay, we're going to pull this band up and then pull it apart from here. So notice my W, I would press it up to a Y. Back down W, reset my breath. Make sure you're using a band that you can control here. What we don't want to have happen is we arch that back as we press, or we're kind of pressing out with the band instead of up. We want to make sure that we're able to use that band and control it. You can always make that maybe slightly a little more easier just by taking one foot out. It's less resistance here, it's more manageable, but if you are doing that version, make sure you're switching feet for every set. All right, so that's 6 reps. Now, let's rock out this workout, guys, and I'll see you for the finisher.